Your attention is drawn to the residence of the Brockman clan, an ancient mansion, its paneled walls polished by darkness, a lightless, soundless place upon which a greater darkness has fallen. The object of the Death Watch, Selena Brockman, Grand Dame of the menagerie, who lies in her bed in an inch-by-inch battle with death, trying somehow to reach a compromise instead of a capitulation.
What is your prognosis, Doctor?
Take 2 of these every 4 hours to relieve the pain. If it gets any worse, call me.
You'll come tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, of course.
You didn't answer my question. How is dear Aunt Selena?
She's dying, Miss Brockman. She's been dying for some time. The only difference now is that death begins to have clearly defined lines, and you discover that it knows your name. Is that the answer you were looking for?
Just concerned, Doctor. I was thinking tomorrow after your visit, maybe we could go out for a drink. Does this mean you won't be coming by tomorrow?
In case your aunt didn't tell you, I inherited this family from my father, who got it from his, and that carries a certain obligation. A word you may not be familiar with. So, yes, I'll be here tomorrow. Only question is whether Selena will still be with us.
Dr. Burrell, Selena won't die tonight. She'll hold on as long as she has to.
Come in. Your coach awaits, madame.
Okay, let me just do one last check.
Are you sure about all this? It's a long way to go on the basis of a telephone conversation.
She's my aunt. They say she needs me.
But you never even met her.
No, but I've heard about her. My dad used to talk about her in this sort of whispery tone of voice that he usually saved for anything that was unusual or exotic or just plain different.
She sounds weird.
She's dying.
Any talk of an inheritance?
Susan!
Well,
some, depending on my going down there and helping out. But I'm really just more curious than anything else. Okay, that's it.
last chance.
Suze, I spent my whole life within walking distance of this place. I think I'm entitled to a little adventure, don't you?
Okay.
You'll have free run of the house. If you want to find anything, just ask. This is Orville. He's our sort of combination handyman and village idiot. Oh, relax. He's quite deaf. All you have to do is turn away when you talk. You can say anything you like. Isn't that right, Orville?
Who's that?
My mother. She's quite harmless. I don't even think she knows we're here. I'm told there's a family resemblance.
You'll just have a minute. I'm giving her something to help her sleep.
It's Deborah. Deborah Brockman, you sent for me. I'll be helping to look after you, so if you need anything at all, day or night.
I don't think she realized how hard she was squeezing.
Is she as ill as they say?
Worse, but she hangs on.
She's a strong woman.
Well, I'm not sure I would call it strength. It's more like a desperate clutching for life. It's as if she's waiting for something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so morbid.
Oh, that's all right. This place will do it to anyone.
Well, for what it's worth, good luck. I hope you won't need it. See you tomorrow.
Silly about bothering you. I mean, it's just a spot. Still. I didn't want to mention it in front of Aunt Selena.
No, that's good. You can't be too careful. Though in this case, it's curious but harmless. It's a liver spot.
A liver spot?
Well, it's uncommon in someone as young as you, but it's completely benign. You probably got it from too much sun.
How could it appear so suddenly?
Probably the skin's been darkening by degrees for some time and only now become noticeable. Since there's only one of them, good bleaching cream 2 or 3 times a day will do it. And stop hanging out on the beach.
Doctor? If you're quite finished, your real patient would like to see you now.
Yes, well, if her condition has progressed as I expect, I'm surprised she can still see anyone.
Good afternoon, Doctor. And isn't it a perfectly splendid day? Well,
Pulse is stronger. Heartbeat seems to have stabilized a little.
you sound surprised.
Well, frankly, I am. When I came through the door, I expected to find...
A corpse?
I wouldn't have put it that indelicately.
Perhaps you're a better physician than you give yourself credit for.
No. I'm good. I'm not that good.
Aunt Selena has a very powerful will to live, Doctor.
Yes. So it seems. Now, I don't want you overexerting yourself. This could be a temporary remission. You don't want to cause a relapse.
Oh, I'll be very careful, Doctor.
Well, thanks, Sergeant. I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you feeling all right, Debbie?
Oh, I think so. Just a little tired, that's all. Probably need something to eat.
Why don't you go lie down? I'll bring you something in a little while.
Thank you. I think I will do that.
Yeah.
It's Deborah Brockman. I know it's late, but can you come here?
Is it Selena?
No, it's me. Please hurry.
Deborah?
Back here.
Why are you sitting here in the dark?
I don't know what's happening to me.
It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Look at me.
I know. I'm gonna get you to the hospital and do some tests. Come on, Jack. I mean, there must be something you can do.
What? Look, we've run every test we've got. Blood count, cell structure, you name it, we've put her through it. And we can't find anything wrong with her.
You've got eyes. You've seen her. Looks like premature aging to me.
I agree. It's a nice label, but until we know what the cause is, that's all it is.
Robbins, call 23.
Look, I'll arrange a CAT scan, see what radiology's got. If I hear anything at all, I'll let you know. Now go home and get some sleep.
Dr. Chen, OR3.
I'm sure this is quite unnecessary, Doctor.
Yes, I'll decide that for the time being. Whatever's hit Deborah, I have to know if it's contagious.
I've never felt better in my life. Neither has Aunt Selena.
And your mother?
Oh, she never changes. She just sits up there in her catbird seat watching the world go by. That's a souvenir from childhood, if you don't mind.
My niece is correct. We don't need a doctor. Your interest is appreciated, but as you can see, we're all perfectly well.
Oh, yes, I can see that. It's a curious coincidence, isn't it? Deborah's showing signs of premature aging.
I said that would be all, Doctor. In fact, I should think that you will no longer be required. Payment for your services will be sent on to your office.
Well, what about Deborah?
Oh, we'll see to it that she gets all the best care. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
Fine. Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll choose what I want to concern myself with. Good day. What is it? The diary? The Brockmans? July 17th, 1940. Our picnic was almost ruined by a fire when a horse kicked over a kerosene lantern. Only Martha was burned. The physician says she'll be all right, but we'll have to live with a scar for the rest of her life. It's in the same place as her daughter's scar. Can you get me back in there tonight? Martha Brockman. Are you? You're Diane. You're the daughter.
What are you doing here?
At first, I didn't believe it. I mean, I didn't want to believe it.
What are you talking about?
I went to the hospital. I did some checking. Diane Brockman has green eyes and no visible scars. The woman sitting in that chair has green eyes. So what color are yours? And where did you get that scar? How old are you really, Martha?
Get out.
Oh, it's a convenient deal, isn't it?
Get out of here! Get out of this house!
Not before I talk to Selena.
No.
Selena! Selena! My God.
Selena, he knows.
It isn't right, Selena. Give Deborah back her years. You know it isn't right.
Not right? What do you know about it? The game is longevity, Doctor. You play at it with your medicines and your stethoscopes, but we've won. There's one rule, Doctor. It has nothing to do with morality or love. When illness or death encroach, the trade takes place. That's the way it's always been and the way it always will be.
No. Get away. Get away from me! Mommy!
Orville, rest his soul. Selena, Martha. Well, maybe she'll finally find some peace.
Just one missing.
Missing?
One of the neighbors said he saw a woman break through a window. Her clothes were on fire. We got there, she was gone. Hard to figure.
That's Diane. Deborah, thank God you're all right.
What's happening?
Where to begin? I'm not sure that I understand it myself.
Did anyone survive?
I don't know. We're not sure about Diane.
Dr. Chen, OR 3.
What do you think?
She's old, indigent, with massive burns over most of her body and face. I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Best we can do is try to make her last hours as comfortable as possible.
Did you notice, though, her left arm seems to be healing quite fast?
For all the good it'll do.
It's the strangest thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything, but just look at it. I swear I didn't burn myself, but there it is. I've been wondering if it's psychosomatic. Maybe I've been working on the burn ward too long.
Dr. Robbins, call 23.
Jane Doe, age unknown. Sole survivor of a terrible fire, soon to undergo a miraculous recovery. A living warning to those who fail to perceive the distinction that there is a difference between the fear of death and the love of life, especially in the Twilight Zone.
Miss Simonson. Oh, that looks painful.
Oh, I was just cleaning out the upper cabinets and stood up and ran right into an open door. Silly of me, I guess.
Well, it can happen to anyone, but you be more careful and take care of that bruise.
I will, thanks.
Oh, almost forgot. Bye now.
Bye.
Louise Simonson, considered quite pretty once, not long ago, before the arguments and the years and the stick took it out of her. Louise Simonson, like so many broken on the wheel, with one subtle difference. This wheel has a name.
Jack, I got something from my sister.
No.
I just wanted to see what it was, that's all. I mean, it's from my sister, and I haven't seen her in such a long time.
12:05, Louise. 12 o'clock is lunch. Lunch. 12 o'clock. Get in there and fix lunch. Now. Any decent mail?
No, Jack, just some more bills. Phone, electric company. I thought you paid all the bills.
What? You're saying I'm not doing my job? You're saying I'm not a good husband? That I don't take care of you the way you'd like?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there you see. Made me miss something. It's 12:06, Louise. 6 minutes past 12. We know what 12 o'clock is, don't we?
12 o'clock's lunch.
What are you looking at?
I was just wondering if I could open the package now. It might be perishable or something. Well, you know my sister, how she likes to send cookies and things. Can I open the package now?
Cookies? Like she thinks we need cookies? There are cookies. You send them right back, you hear me? We can feed ourselves just fine.
Oh, Susan, you remembered.
Remembered what?
It was my birthday Friday.
Happy birthday. Let me see it.
Oh, it's just this dog she sent me.
What did I say I was going to do anything to it? Ruff. Ruff, ruff. I'm going. Let me see. Oh, that's not so bad. Make such a big deal out of it. You're such a little crybaby.
I'm sorry I burnt the eggs.
That won't happen again, will it? Come on. Give me a little kiss.
When will you be back?
When I feel like coming back. Jesus! Did you see it? What? The dog! It's right there. I thought it was gonna tear right into the truck.
I don't see anything.
Thing must have run off. Horn probably scared it. Good thing, too. Man, if I had my gun. Look, get back inside. First thing Monday, you call the cops. Find out who's got a dog loose around here.
It was the most pathetic dress I've ever seen. I wish you could have been there. You would have loved it. The color was horrible.
But it would have been perfect with the new color on your face.
I don't want to talk about it.
But you can't keep letting him do this to you.
It's not his fault. Not really. It's me. I always get things wrong. I'm too slow. I try not to, but sometimes I just get mad.
But don't you ever get mad? Don't you ever get angry at the things he does?
Sometimes. Like this morning, I got so mad at him. It was like I could feel the anger just building up inside of me, and I felt like I was going to explode. I hate myself when I feel like that.
So you bury it. Louise, I think you gotta let it out.
That's not how I was raised. Would you like some more coffee?
Come back.
In here, Jack.
What's with the extra plate settings?
Well, Phil and Claire are coming for dinner. We set it up last week, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why all the fancy stuff?
Well, I just thought it'd be nice. I don't know. Doesn't look pretty? Oh, that must be them. I mean, you work so hard, I just thought a nice dinner might relax you, you know? Hi, right on time.
Oh, as always. Oh, honey, you look so nice.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Phil.
Hi, Louise.
Where do you want me to put this?
Oh, in the kitchen. Oh, it looks so good.
Hi, Jack.
How you doing, Jack?
Fine, Phil. You want to come out to the garage for a minute, Phil? I got a new reel I want to show you.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you like it?
It's real nice. Is this an occasion?
Well, I just thought that from now on, if I tried a little harder, things with Jack would, well, you know.
I know. I know. You are sweet and forgiving, and he doesn't deserve you.
Well, I better go get Jack. You know how those two are once they get talking.
I just want us to be clear on this, okay? All you have to do is say that Frank called you Saturday to go fishing. You couldn't make it because you had to work or something, so I had to go with him. That's all.
That's all. Just lie for you.
That's right.
All right. I mean, how long do you think you can keep doing this? It's only a matter of time before Louise finds out.
She's not going to find out anything. You got to realize, Phil, she's not real bright.
And Denise is?
Phil, she's got legs up to here.
You okay, Louise?
I'm fine.
Jack.
They'll be wondering what's taking us.
Yeah, I'll be in a sec. You go ahead.
Did you see anything?
I was in the kitchen. I didn't see anything.
Ma'am, you're sure you didn't see the dog?
Sorry, I didn't.
There's really nothing we can do until it turns up. If you see it again, just let us know. Meanwhile, I'd advise you not to fire that thing again until you know what you're shooting at. And you better be able to show cause. Good night.
Well, listen, Jack, it's getting late.
Honey,
Maybe
are
we
you
should
okay?
go.
Yeah.
Jack?
Well, you were a fat lot of help. Why can't you back me up once in a while?
I didn't see it, Jack. I can't lie. You know that.
Great. Another thing you can't do.
How was the fishing, Jack? You never did tell me how it went.
It was fine. You know Frank. Talk, talk, talk. Scares away every fish in the county. Surprised you caught anything at all.
And you didn't catch anything all day?
That's right. What is this, a third degree or something? Huh? I don't think I like the tone in your voice. What, I can't go fishing with a friend?
No, Jack, I wasn't implying.
You said no. You know I don't like it when you say no, Louise. You got a problem, huh? I'll give you a problem.
I heard you, Jack. I heard you with Phil. I heard you, damn it!
So what?
No, Jack. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Jack, come on, now! Please, run! No, don't. Don't. I don't want you to.
We gotta get out of here.
Jack, I can't seem to make it stop. I'm sorry, it just came out. I didn't know.
What are you talking about?
Stop it! It's me, damn it, it's me! It's here because I wanted you to stop hitting me!
Come on! A piece of me? Someone get it! Come on! Louise, please, for God's sake, call it off. Make it stop.
I can't stop it, Jack. I can't. Maybe I could have once, but... God help me. I don't love you anymore, Jack. There's nothing I can do. I can't stop it.
Please, Louise, call it off. Promise, it'll be different this time. Please, just give me a chance, okay? Just a chance.
You broke it.
It was the dog. It was the damn China dog.
You broke it. It was the only thing that was really mine. And you broke it. And I hate you.
Didn't work. Louise. Louise. Make it go away.
I hate you. I wish you were dead. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I can't. I can't. Where will I send you? I don't know where to send. Come on. Come on.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Away, Jack. Away from you.
Is that so? You think I'm just gonna let you leave after what you did to me? You sent your little friend away, remember? And now I got a score to settle with you, little lady. You leave and I'm coming after you.
No, you won't.
Louise Simonson, driven by pain and anger into the desperate regions of the human heart, only to discover the preeminence of her own personal power, an act of recognition that reverberates in and out of the Twilight Zone. It's been said that all good things come to those who wait. This is Willie Gardner, a man whose lifetime of waiting is about to end. Willie Gardner, a man with limited space, limited horizons, and limited contact with humanity. People float in and out of his life like flotsam and jetsam washing up on the beach. But the law of salvage is about to change all that. Today, Willie is going to find something very valuable on his particular beach, in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, Willie.
Why?
Candy.
Candy, right.
I was just wondering, Willie. You don't mind that I call you Willie, do you?
Mm, I don't mind.
I was just wondering if you'd like to go for a walk or take in a movie, something nice.
You mean go out? Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, we don't even talk other than you need change for the payphone or something.
Well, sometimes it takes time to get to know someone. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay, if that's the way you feel.
No, wait. Hey, I really would like to go out with you. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we could go for a walk. How about tonight?
Yeah, sure. As long as you got $50.
Nobody rides for free, Willie.
Haha, very funny. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Good morning, Mrs. Kudaba. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Mr. Gardner. And how are you?
Fine, thank you.
About the rent, I'm sorry I'm late again, and I know that. But you see, my checks is late.
I understand. Mrs. Kudaba, does it ever bother you? I mean, being around all these one-nighters?
Where can I move for my social security?
I guess you're right. Mrs. Kudaba, yeah, don't worry about the rent. If the landlord asks for it again, I'll cover for you.
Such a nice boy, Billy. You know what? You should find a nice girl, get married, have some kids.
Unfortunately, I don't get to meet many nice girls around here, Mrs. Kudaba.
Well, that's a shame. That's all I can say.
Nah, it's all right. It's no problem.
Bye.
Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time. I wish I had a nickel for every old piece of luggage ever left in this hotel. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. This is gonna take forever. Wait a minute. I wish I had an ice-cold root beer, just like I used to have when I was a kid. This is great. What do I need you guys for? I can have anything I want. And this is my new bedspread. It's what they call a blend. It's 50% something and 50% something else, but you'd be surprised. It almost feels like real fur. Mary, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm expecting some other guests.
Hey! You leave? How's it going?
Fine, Annie. Just fine. Thanks for coming. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Willie. Thanks for inviting us. Hey, Willie. What's the girl got to do to get a drink around here?
Doing? It's not for the TV. It's busted. No, it's not for the TV. It's for the stereo. It's not busted. Watch. Volume up. Volume down. Volume up. Volume down. Hey, Willie, that's a real cool stereo, man. How come I never seen it before?
Oh, well, maybe you just never noticed it before.
You never had no party before.
Well, that could be it.
You're a funny guy, Willie. I never knew that about you.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Really? Yes. Oh, my God. You really know your wine. Thank you very much. It's a real bouquet.
Thanks.
It's positively lousy with bouquet.
Listen, if you like it that much, why don't you take a bottle when you're ready to leave?
No kidding.
Sure, take two if you like.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, that's really generous of you, Willie.
That's nothing.
You're fresh, old buddy.
I hope you're not leaving now.
Yo, Willie, that sucker just took the last 3 bottles of wine.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, please, calm down, everybody. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll go get it.
Oh, I'll go with you.
No, that's okay. You stay here and enjoy yourself. I'll just be a minute. I wish I had another case of my favorite sparkling champagne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mrs. Kudaba.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gardner. Sounds that you have lots of fun down there in your place.
We are. Why don't you come on down and join us?
Nothing personal, but some of your friends are hoodlums.
Oh, they're not so bad. Come on down. Have some fun.
No, I'm told for that kind of thing.
Okay, shoot yourself.
Good night, Mr. Gardner.
Kudaba.
Kind of stuffy in here. Why don't we go someplace where we can talk?
Okay.
so pretty out here, isn't it?
Really pretty.
Kind of makes you forget what's out there in the streets.
Candy, what is that short for?
Beats me. My real name's not Candy. It's Lisa. Candy's just my street name. You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I like it.
What, Lisa?
Well, yeah, that too, but I mean, I really like that you told me your real name.
Yeah, well, listen, Willie. What's a nice guy like you doing without a girlfriend? Don't you like girls?
I like you.
Well, maybe that could work out, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, I could be nice to you, and you could be nice to me.
I don't understand.
Well, you know, you could take me out and buy me things, get me a nice place to live.
Buy you things. Get you a nice place to live.
Yeah, you could even stay there sometimes. Sounds nice, huh?
Candy, Lisa, Candy, I'm not just looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for someone who likes me for myself, not just for the stuff that I own.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Really?
Let's go back to the party.
You throw a great party, Willie. Yo, Willie!
Let's go.
I was checking out your TV set. Great color. Now, I was wondering, there's this big game on tomorrow night, and could I borrow it? Just for the day, you understand.
Keep it.
Serious?
Serious. Take it.
You got it. Thanks, man.
Sure.
Hey, Willie. Did you just give him that TV?
Yeah. What's it to you?
Oh, why didn't you give me the stereo then?
Be my guest.
Really?
Real music. All right, stereo, baby.
Thanks, Willie. Hey, Willie, how about this vase? That's kind of nice.
Take them. Go ahead, all of you. Knock yourselves out. Take whatever you want, and then just leave me alone, okay? You're still my friend, aren't you? Well, at least you're honest about it.
Hey, Willie. Party's over?
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
That depends.
Depends on what.
On what you got.
I don't got anything. It's late. I appreciate you dropping by.
Hey, you shouldn't be so rude to your friends, Willie.
You're not my friends. Look, you guys don't fool me anymore.
Keep an eye on him. Hey, get out of there! What do you think you're doing? Stay put. Watch your step.
What are you guys looking for?
Wrong piece of whatever you got going.
Ain't got nothing going.
Now look, I don't know if you knocked over a bank or what, but we want our cut of the action.
Nothing. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh? Wait, are you calling me a liar? Did Willie here just call me a liar?
Sounded like it to me.
Well, this insults me, Willie. I do not like when people call me a liar. Willie. Now look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you, Willie. You come across with whatever it is that you got, or I will cut your heart out and show it to you before you hit the ground.
Okay, I get the idea.
Smart boy, Willie. Now, what do you got for us?
I got this for you.
Get him! Come on! You went this way, come on! You are dead, beat you on the floor! Hey, you guys, what are you doing there? I'm calling the cops! Hey, come on!
Not here. I can't take another fall, man. I'm still on parole. You're on your own, Danny. I'm out of here.
Hey! Where'd the guy go? Can't just disappear.
Thank you. Thank you for working.
Hey! Hey! Hey, open up! Hey! Hey! Hey, up!
Hello. Oh, hi, Mom. How are you? Mom, I'll be okay. I'm not the first girl to get dumped for someone else. Can't we talk about this later? Besides, I think we've discussed this topic a few hundred times. You don't think I want to find a decent guy to spend my life with? I wish. I'll call you later, Mom. Bye.
Willie Gardner, a simple man who discovered in a steamer trunk the difference between possessions and real wealth. Once adrift in a sea of humanity, he's finally found a safe harbor in a port of call known as the Twilight Zone. On the frontier, any frontier, there can be little margin for error. Just as the first covered wagons making their way across the American desert had a finite supply of food and water, so too on this even vaster frontier are there laws that must be strictly observed. Thomas Barton has been piloting emergency dispatch ships for 5 years. He has never been faced with this particular law of the frontier. Until now. Thomas Barton is about to discover firsthand that there are limits, even here, in the boundless reaches of the Twilight Zone.
Computational error, unauthorized payload. Computational error, unauthorized payload. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present mass.
All right, come out of there. I said come out of there. All right, hold it right there. Right there. All right, come out real slow. Come on. Come on.
All right. I give up. Look, I know I shouldn't have done this.
Who are you?
I was going to Mimir for the Linguistics Academy there. And then I heard your EDS was going to Woden, so I... You see, my brother, Jerry, he works on Woden, on the government survey team there, and it's been 5 years since I've seen him. I haven't seen him since he left Earth. You see, it was just sort of the two of us growing up, and, well, I knew it'd be like a year before I'd see him again. 5 years is a long time, you know. I've missed him. And I know I shouldn't have stowed away, but I didn't want to wait another year. I knew I'd be breaking some sort of regulation. Look, I'm not a freeloader. I can pay for my own keep once we get to work. And I've got a Class B computer license, and my background is in linguistics, so that might be useful. This is nice.
What's your name?
Marilyn Lee Cross. My brother's Jerry Cross. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Are we going faster?
Yeah, I shut off the engines that were decelerating us as we moved into Woden's star system. I'm trying to save a little fuel for a little while.
Why?
Stardust, this is EDS 34G11. Barton speaking, priority blue. I need to speak with Commander Delhart immediately.
Are you gonna...
Priority blue acknowledged, Barton. Patching you in.
Are you gonna ask them to come back for me? Don't!
Martin, what seems to be the problem?
Commander Delhart, we have a stowaway on board.
I see. I assume you follow standard procedures?
Negative, sir, I have not. Commander Delhart, the situation is a little unusual here. The stowaway isn't a criminal or a smuggler. She's a girl.
What?
Yes, sir, a teenager. She wants to see her brother in Woden. She didn't even know what she was doing.
Oh.
Commander Delhart, is there another cruiser in the area? A freighter or another scout ship?
No, you're too far out. We're the only ship within 40 light years.
What about sending out another EDS?
It would never reach you on time.
What about a ground-to-space transport from Woden? Anything at all, sir?
No, I'm sorry. There's absolutely no possibility of intercept. There's just nobody out there to help. Martin, I'm sorry. I wish to God there was something I could do, but there isn't. You do understand that, don't you?
What does he mean?
Yes, sir, I understand.
I'll get ship's records to Courtney so we can make the necessary notifications. Delhart out.
Are you gonna tell me what he means?
The ship is carrying serum for cholera fever. Back to Group 1 on Woden. Their base was hit by a meteor storm. Their supply was wiped out. Do you know what cholera fever is?
No.
It's like meningitis. It's quicker and more painful. Group 2, where your brother is actually 8,000 miles away across the Western Sea from Group 1, so there's no way they can get back to Group 1 in time to help, which means 35 men are going to die unless the ship with the serum reaches them on schedule.
I see, so I'm throwing you off the schedule?
EDS, this is ship's records. EDS.
This is EDS, I acknowledge.
We'll need all the data on the subject's identification disc.
One moment, please. I see your identification disc. ID number T837-Y41, name Marilyn Lee Cross, date of birth July 7th, 2040, place of birth Grand Rapids, Michigan, American Commonwealth, Earth.
Original destination.
Port City, Beamer.
Time of execution.
What? What does she mean?
At what time was the stowaway ejected from the ship?
I'll inform you later.
Ejected? She can't be serious.
Now listen to me. It's my fault because I should have told you as soon as I found you. And I thought maybe once I contacted Delhart could do something about it. I don't know.
If you eject me, I'll die.
I realize that.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion. Moving to condition yellow.
I didn't hurt anybody. I just wanted to see my brother.
Nobody wants you to die, and nobody would ever let it be this way if there was anything humanly possible they could do to change it, but there's not. I mean, these emergency dispatch ships are given just exactly enough fuel to get to their destination, maybe a little extra to allow for atmospheric turbulence.
And my added weight will cause it to lose its fuel before we reach the ground.
Yeah, it'll crash, and you and I will die, and so will 35 people waiting for the serum.
What about the Stardust? Can't it come to pick me up?
No. God, it's carrying medical supplies and food to the outer colonies. And hundreds of people will die if it doesn't reach its destination on schedule.
You talk like this happens every day, you know? Just like you're throwing some excess baggage overboard.
You don't think I'm going to have to live with this for the rest of my life? I mean, every night when you come to me in my dreams, don't you think if there was anything I could do to help you, I would do it?
Entering Woden gravitational vector phase 1. Engine ignition must occur at T-minus 85 minutes. Mass must be reduced.
It's all just numbers, isn't it? Ratios. Equations. It's nothing personal. It's just mathematics.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is just mathematics. I mean, H amount of fuel won't power this ship safely to its destination with M plus X amount of mass. It's as simple as that.
X. That's me, isn't it? The unwanted factor in a mathematical equation. I can go alone, or I can take 35 others with me.
In case you're wondering, the EDS doesn't have any sophisticated landing computers. I mean, you can't pilot the ship by yourself.
I know. Thanks for the thought, though. Isn't there anything else?
What, jettison? These things are designed pretty lean. I mean, there's hardly an extra kilogram. Wait a second. Just wait 1 second.
Warning, fuel supply insufficient for mission completion.
Do you think it's enough?
Well, we'll soon find out. Damn it, that's not even half what we need.
How long do I have before I have to leave?
I have to reactivate the engines and start deceleration by 1900 hours.
That's less than an hour. Oh, God, how did this happen so fast?
It's different out here. I mean, it's not like Earth. The frontier's so vast that there's no margin for error out here. I mean, you make a mistake, there's nobody can help you.
Entering Woden gravitational vector. Phase 2 engine ignition must occur at T minus 75 minutes.
Do you want to talk to him? Your brother? Do you want to talk to your brother? I think we're within range now.
Yes.
EDS 34G11 to Group 2 on Woden, please copy.
Group 2, Woden. We copy EDS.
Jerry Cross, please. It's urgent.
Jerry? No, he went out on a reconnaissance mission. He won't be back for a while yet. Over.
Please notify him as soon as possible, then signal us. It's urgent. EDS out.
It seems to go faster all the time, doesn't it? I just want to hear his voice. I think when I hear his voice, I won't be so scared. It's cold in here. Is it cold?
No, it's, yeah, it's colder than it should be here.
Maybe I shouldn't wait, you know, maybe I'm just being selfish. Maybe it would be better for Jerry if you told him afterward.
No. No, that's not what he'd want. He'd want you to wait.
Is it getting dark where he is? I've hurt everyone I love. I've been so stupid, so selfish.
It wasn't your fault. It really wasn't your fault at all, and they'll understand that.
I'll never be able to tell them. I never took them for granted. And I knew about all those little sacrifices they made. Also, I wouldn't have to do without. God. Never being able to tell them how much I love them.
They know.
I've read about how people look when they die in space. But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to die for.
Please, I know you didn't. I know you didn't, and I know you're not to blame, and I'm sorry. Do you understand me? I am so sorry.
I'll be okay.
Signal transmission from G2.
Jerry?
Incoming.
It's Jerry.
Just take that.
Cross here, what is it? EDS, come in. Gerald Cross here.
Jerry? I wanted to see you.
Marilyn? Is that you? What are you doing on an EDS?
I wanted to see you, Jerry, so I hid on the ship.
You hid?
The stowaway. I didn't know what it would mean.
Oh, Marilyn, what have you done?
I didn't mean to hurt you, Jerry. I just wanted to see
I'm sorry. Don't cry, sis. I didn't mean it to sound that way. It's just that it's unfair. It's because of me.
Oh, don't feel like that, Jerry. Don't let me go knowing you feel like that.
EDS, have you called Stardust? Is there anything?
There's nothing you can do, Jerry. You tried everything. No one can help me now, I know that. I just wanted to say goodbye, Jerry.
The planet's starting to swing. We're losing contact with the base now.
Jerry, you're fading away, so I have to say goodbye now. But maybe we'll see each other again. I'll be nothing you can see, but I'll be there. Always think of me like that. Always.
Always like that. Never any other way.
Goodbye, Jerry. I love you.
Marilyn, I love you.
Warning, fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present mass. Condition red. Mission status in jeopardy. Condition red.
I'm ready.
In the darkness, Thomas Barton hurtles towards his destination with the realization that there is room for emotion on the wilder frontiers of the universe. Emotion and the memory of a girl who had not known that sometimes it takes a human life to balance a cold equation in the black geometry of the Twilight Zone. We direct your attention to the man with the sleek leather briefcase. His name, Dr. Mallory Craig.
Thanks, bud.
Occupation, psychologist, newly employed by the Crestridge Sanitarium. For the last 2 weeks, he has been visualizing his first day, looking forward to it with eager anticipation. But there's a terror behind those cold institutional walls that nothing in his education has prepared him for.
Dr. Craig?
Yes.
Rebecca Robb. Everyone calls me Becky. I'm the catch-all head nurse, good cop, bad cop, advisor on policy, and tracker down of missing paychecks. Glad to have you aboard.
Thank you. Glad to be here. This place has got a fine reputation. I only hope I can live up to it.
I'll get you the files on your clients. You'll be taking over Dr. Parnett's group. About 6 or 7 people. I think you'll find them all quite fascinating.
Thank you, Becky. Becky, can I see you a second?
Sure.
What can you tell me about this patient? Name of Sharon Miles. It says here she committed herself.
That's correct. Although Dr. Parnett thought there might also have been some family pressure to check in.
It also says she refused to leave the house, was constantly rearranging furniture in strange ways, and refused to sleep anywhere but in a plain white room.
Still does. Since she's been here, she's repainted her room, I guess about half a dozen times by now. Anytime there's a spot or a crack. Dr. Parnett said to let her do it. It might be good therapy for her. She dresses only in solid colors and refuses to leave her room except for meals and counseling sessions. And then only with difficulty.
I've never heard of anything like this before. What's her attitude?
Frightened. Doctor, in my 10 years as a nurse, I've never seen anyone so completely, utterly terrified.
Of what?
I don't know. Even Dr. Parnett couldn't find out that one. Good night, Doctor.
Hi. I know it's a little bit after office hours, but I thought I'd pop by and say hello, if you don't mind. Yours? Nice work. I'm afraid arts and crafts are pretty much beyond me. Tried to make a bookcase once, ended up as a napkin holder. Nice room. Spartan, but very nice.
Thank you.
I've been going over the caseload, and yours is very interesting. I noticed that you graduated to therapy on a voluntary basis.
Dr. Parnett decided not to push matters. If there was something I wanted to talk about, I'd talk about it.
But you haven't. You haven't been to therapy in nearly 2 months. You know, I'm sure if you were to try again, I could arrange for a field trip.
No. I don't think that would be a good idea. Not yet. When I'm ready, maybe.
All right. But if you should ever feel like talking, I think you know where to find me. Good evening.
Ah, good. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Before everyone went home for the night, I wanted to introduce you to the rest of the staff.
Fine. That'll be all right.
Get it away from me! Get it away from me! Get it away from me!
I told her we don't have any other heavy blankets. It's getting colder and she's
I don't
need
care! Get it away! I don't want patterns!
Look, just go and get 2 or 3 light ones. That should be all right, don't you think?
As long as they're plain. One color, no patterns.
No patterns. I promise. Come on.
Guess I didn't make a very good impression last night. I want to thank you for what you did. The staff gets a little impatient with me at times.
All forgotten.
Thank you.
But it would help me tremendously in the future if I understood why you were so concerned.
Hey, Doc. Haven't you heard? Nobody in here but us loonies. We don't have to have reasons for what we do.
I disagree. And for what it's worth, I don't think you are a loony. Scared, yes. And I'd like to try and help. Talk to you for a while.
All right. If you just move that for the time being. After I finished college, I met Jeff. And we got married about a year later. And we had a boy, Bobby. He's 7 years old now. And I don't hate my mother or my father, and I never wanted to sleep with my brother. And I wasn't frightened by a checkered sheet when I was a little girl.
But you were frightened last night. I saw you. You were terrified by that blanket.
No, not the blanket. The patterns.
Why? Don't you want to leave this place? I can't imagine you'd want to stay. Then why don't you tell me?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
You ever look closely at patterns, Doctor? I mean the kind of patterns you find in wallpaper. Cracks in the ceiling. Linoleum floors.
I suppose so, yes.
You ever see faces in those patterns? The way that the cracks and colors come together so that if you look at it, just so, you could swear you see a face.
Of course. We had a linoleum floor when I was a kid. I used to spend hours looking at the patterns, trying to make faces out of them. See, that's the way the brain works. It tries to find order in chaos. Given the chance, the mind plays a game of connect the dots with whatever it happens to be looking at the time.
Yes, but did you ever wonder why you see faces? Not animals or plants or buildings. But faces.
No, actually, until you mentioned it, it hadn't occurred to me.
It didn't occur to me either. At least not at first. It was Sunday, and I was looking up at the wallpaper. It was covered in abstract patterns, you know the kind. And I was looking up at the wallpaper, looking into the patterns. I saw a face in it. A doctor. I swear it looked back at me. Right at me. I caught it off guard, I guess, because I got the most terrible, horrible feeling that it knew that I saw it. And I looked away. It was gone.
Perhaps you only thought the face was looking at you.
No. No! You know when you're crossing the street and you make eye contact with the driver the way everybody tells you to, and even though you can't see them clearly, you can feel when you've met their eyes. You know they're looking at you. Well, this face was looking at me, just like that. And why did it suddenly disappear?
You said yourself that you looked away. At that moment, your mind rearranged the dots into a different pattern, one without a face.
No, there was something there, Doctor. I saw it and it saw me. It's trying to kill me. I saw a face in it. A doctor. I swear it looked back at me. Right at me. I caught it off guard, I guess, because I got the most terrible, horrible feeling that it knew that I saw it. Then I looked away. And it was gone.
Staying late?
No, I was just leaving.
Well, I hope you brought your coat. Looks like we're heading into the rainy season. Good night, Doctor.
Good night, Becky. You said yourself that you looked away. At that moment, your mind rearranged the dots into a different pattern, one without a face.
No, there was something there, Doctor. I saw it and it saw me. It's trying to kill me. After I saw the first face, I started seeing more of them. They were watching me, peering out of the patterns of carpet, ceilings, wallpaper. I tried to paint over them, but they kept coming through. Faces in the pile of leaves next door. Faces in tree trunks, brick walls. Faces in the doodles of my 7-year-old son. My clothes. I had to stop wearing patterns. That's why I don't allow patterns in my room. That's how they come through. As long as they're out of range, I'm safe. Sometimes I get the feeling that I hear them talking, whispering about me, trying to decide what they're going to do about me.
You keep saying they. Who are they?
I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling that they're looking in from someplace else, someplace parallel to this, that only intersects us at certain points. I get the feeling that they're old. Very, very old.
What do you think they would do to you, finally, if they got you alone?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. And I'm not going to give them the chance to find out.
Did this have something to do with your decision to commit yourself?
I'm awfully tired, Doctor. Can we pick this up?
Will you tell me tomorrow what happened?
Sir, come back!
Don't resist.
Bobby!
Oh.
Hello.
It's me, Sharon. I've changed my mind. I can't live like this anymore. Someone has to know in case something happens to me. Tomorrow I'll tell you everything.
Glad to hear that, Sharon.
And, Doctor, I lied to you. I think I know what they are and what they're trying to do to me. I can't trust them not to. Doctor, please, if anything happens to me, promise me you'll protect them. Jeff and my son, promise me?
Well, I promise.
Good morning, Doctor. Pardon the bucket. We had the roof fixed last winter, but it still leaks a lot. The bucket's all over the place. Storm that big always agitates the patients, and last night was a doozy. Around midnight, we had everyone quieted down, except for your favorite patient.
Sharon? What happened?
She just started screaming right in the middle of the night, screaming and pounding on her door, trying to get out. Kept saying she wanted another room, that she had to get out.
Did she say why?
Well, she was hysterical. Any other night, we'd have given her another room, but you know how crowded we are. She was too disturbed to let her wander around, so we had to lock her room. I called for another nurse to help sedate her. She really fought us, too.
Why didn't you call me?
Well, we were going to, but she quieted down. We didn't want to disturb you.
Good morning, Doctor.
I hear you give our nurses quite a night.
I was being silly, and I realize that now. Storms frighten me. Actually, thanks to you, I realize I've been silly about a lot of things.
Such as?
Such as being here, committing myself, abandoning my son and husband just because of some perfectly irrational fears. It's wrong. And I can see that now. I guess all I really needed was someone to talk to.
I fear you give me way too much credit. It's a very pretty outfit. Very intricate patterns, I thought.
Just one more sign that all is well. I called the front office and had it brought to my room. With some luck, I signed the release forms and I'll be leaving here this afternoon.
So soon? I thought we could at least finish our...
We did. And again. Thank you.
Your cab's here. Thought I'd help you with your bags.
Thank you.
Besides, I couldn't just let you go without saying goodbye, could I?
No, I suppose not. All the help is quite appreciated.
Did you hear something?
Must been the wind.
Next time you're alone, look quickly at the wallpaper and the ceiling and the cracks on the sidewalk. Look for the patterns and lines and faces on the wall. Look, if you can, for Sharon Miles, visible only out of the corner of your eye, or in the Twilight Zone.
Alex. General? Ranks later, all right?
So what's the job? With all the security around here, you think we're back in the Manhattan Project.
2 months ago, this was a research lab. Government contract, particle physics, that sort of thing, nothing unusual. Then something happened. The research team was running a new experiment on wormholes, theoretical subspace corridors like black holes, go anywhere in the galaxy in a second. Things got out of hand. When they cleared away the rubble, they found what's on the other side of that wall. Here. Better put these on. They'll help a little, but try not to stare directly into it.
My God.
When they found it, we brought in scientists from all over the place. Cornell, NASA, JPL. They've poked and prodded and scanned. The high IQ types from Caltech said terminology is irrelevant. I called it a gate. They didn't argue.
Gate? To where?
We don't know. Hell, we're not even sure how it got here. All the data from the experiment was wiped out in the explosion. But somehow that equipment in there is generating it, maintaining it. Oh, we'll probably figure it out in time, but right now it's as if we've unlocked a door and forgotten the combination. So if we close it, we may not be able to open it again. We have to know what's on the other side of that wall, Alex. That's why we called you. The brass wants you to go in there.
Alexander McAndrews, former test pilot, with a paper trail of commendations and a closet full of broken records. A man for whom the unknown is to be faced, not feared, conquered, not surrendered to. Alexander McAndrews, who is about to face yet another unknown. But this one is unlike all the others, for this one burns at the very heart of the Twilight Zone.
You weren't the first one on our list, Alex. They went before you. Second Lieutenant Emilio Perez, Sergeants Evelyn Marks, Len Sinclair, and a captain, Henry Kincaid. They volunteered. We gave them the best equipment we had. And one by one, they went in that gate. None of them have come back.
No contact?
I'm through. It became gone. There's something here. Can you see it? Can.
Maximum contact time, 10 seconds. It's static. 4 people, Alex. 4 good people. The State Department wants to close us down. Just pull the plug. Try to forget it ever happened. Pentagon wants to push ahead on grounds of national security. But as far as I'm concerned, those people are still alive, and if there's any chance to rescue them.
Understood.
I didn't want you for this, Alex. You've paid your dues and then some.
Don't know if you've heard, but I got the word last week. Seems like I'm getting a little bit too old to be a rocket jockey. Putting me behind a desk. I can't live with that, Greg. So, given the choice, it'd be a great way to go out, wouldn't it?
You'll come back. If anyone can make it, you will. You're a good soldier, Alex.
That's what Sarah said the day she left me. Good soldier. Always ready to follow orders, do his duty.
Last chance. You don't have to do it.
Look around, General. What else do I have? So where do I suit up?
Systems check beginning by mark. No interference. Reading 5 by 5. Recorders up and running.
All right.
Need binary reprocessors. Field stable.
Is there anyone you want me to?
I'll see you soon.
Goggles on. Okay, ray shield. All right, Alex, we're cleared to proceed. Now remember, no heroics, strictly threat analysis. Just go in, take a fast look around, then get out of there. You copy?
Affirmative, General. Entering the gate.
God go with you, Alex.
You're white light. Have a sensor. Very, very fast.
We're losing contact, General.
Come.
ComCon. This is McAndrews. Do you read? ComCon? I repeat, this is McAndrews. Do you copy, ComCon? I don't know whether you're getting any of this or not, ComCon, but I'm gonna keep recording anyway. I found a glove. Appears to be one of ours. Atmosphere and environment seems similar to ours. Oxygen atmosphere, all right. Sweet, cool, crisp air. I don't see any sign of the gate from this side. Perhaps it's not in the visible spectrum here. Moving on. I'll continue to log entries at 5-minute intervals.
Still no communication, General.
Boost the signal.
Well, I'm trying, but I'm just not getting anything.
Damn it, boost it some more.
Alex, talk to me. Where the hell are you?
Welcome, Major.
Kincaid? Captain Henry Kincaid?
Present and accounted for, sir. We've been waiting for you. Well, not you in particular, but somebody like you. But I'm happy with the selection. I can't think of a better choice for their needs or ours.
Excuse me?
Everything will be explained in time, Major. In the meantime, please, if you will come with us.
What is this place?
Call it heaven.
All I want is a simple answer to a simple question. Where are we? What is this place?
Lieutenant Paris, sir. I'm the navigational specialist. I've been here about a week, and the stars... Well, Major, the stars are all wrong. I don't know where we are, but it's not Earth. And frankly, I don't think we're even in the same neighborhood anymore.
Why haven't you tried to get back?
We can't go back. We've surveyed the area. And as far as we can tell, the gate doesn't exist on this side. It only works one way, from there to here.
And you just welcome everybody?
It is my prerogative as leader of this community. We are a peaceful people, Major. Not suspicious. Of supplies, we have plenty, more than enough to share. If this has become an unintentional prison for you, please be assured we'll exert every effort to make it a pleasant one. There is much we have to offer. They've told me about the world you come from. A place of such hate. Here we have no possessions to steal, no religion save one, the sanctity of life. No law, but to be kind to one another. That is why we were pleased to see it was you who was sent to us. They say you are a man of honor.
It's the kind of place we've all dreamed about, Major.
I think I'll reserve judgment till I've checked things out for myself.
We encourage you to explore, and we will give you all the help we can, as we did to the others. I sense in you a man who's been searching for peace for a long time without finding it. Here you will. You do not play, Major?
Too old, I guess.
That will change. I'm not quite as old as you think. Have you had any luck trying to find the way back?
None, you were right. Dawn to dusk, we searched every square inch of the area I came through. Nothing. It's a funny thing, though. The more time I spend here, the
unless I begin to worry about it. See, I've been a soldier all my life. My father was, and his father before him. They said you have to fight for what you believe. They never told me what to believe. They told me I have to follow orders. They never told me why. Stay busy enough, though, and you don't worry about it.
You have a family?
Not really. My wife left me about a year ago. Said she didn't believe in bigamy. Couldn't compete with honor, duty, orders.
I'm glad you're here, Alex. I'm very glad.
Evening, Major.
I think Alex will do for now. You seen Baron?
She was here a little while ago. She'll be back in a few minutes.
Thanks.
It is now 3 days, 12 hours since Alexander McAndrews went through the gate. In another 24 hours, we will consider him lost in action. I've recommended we shut down operations and send no more people through the gate without more detailed analysis. The brass disagree. We lose more in training operations, they told me. They've already picked their next volunteer. He comes highly recommended. I don't know him. Thank God for small favors.
This place is handling us is incredible. We love it here.
You lied to me.
Alex, please.
You lied to me. You told me there was no way out, but there is. That gate's still there, all right? But it's only because of refraction you can only see it at night. So you made it a point to take me there only during the day, knowing that I wouldn't find anything. You decided to stay here and keep everybody else with you.
We told you the truth the best way we could, Major. If we went back and reported what we found, this place would be swarming with troops and experts and God knows what else. They'd ruin it.
That's garbage.
Is it? You know how the military thinks. What do you think would happen if they got a hold of it?
You could leave out some of the facts.
They have ways of making any of us talk. Truth serums, you name it. Perfection is a fragile thing, Major. It doesn't survive the microscope. When we saw what kind of place this was, we took a vote. The decision was unanimous. We're not going back. This is Eden, Major. Would you want to be the one to bring the snake into the garden?
You're forgetting something. I didn't vote. Now, you're younger than I am. Maybe you can forget your responsibility and your duty, but I can't. I'm going back.
I'm afraid we can't allow that, Major. See how easy it is? The first solution of the angry man. How many other guns you want to turn loose here?
I don't want to hurt you, Kincaid. But I'm ordering you to get out of the way.
Then you'll have to kill me, Alex.
No! Alex! Alex! Please wait, don't go!
I'm sorry, but I have to.
Why? You said yourself there was nothing back there for you!
Because I'm a good soldier. That's all I've ever been. Maybe that's all I'll ever be. You take that away and what's left? You said yourself, I'm a man of honor. So please, lead me with that. That's all I have.
So you're convinced they're a totally agrarian society? Judging from everything I saw, yes.
Any potential threat to security?
Nil.
Thank you, Major.
I think we're in a perfect position. The press isn't aware of the situation. It's a whole new frontier.
Good job, Alex.
Stink.
Technology advisors.
You did what you had to. You followed orders.
Yeah.
Keep the guns in our hands.
Yeah, I did that, didn't I?
kind of like the symmetry of that.
Well, I still think it's worth considering.
I think you're overlooking the strategic value of this situation.
The first strike potential is enormous. There's nowhere we couldn't hit with troops or tactical nukes in a hot second. Hell, we could even store the stuff up there, and no one could take it out with a first strike.
Tell me something, Greg. Would you have let the snake into the Garden of Eden?
Fortunately for me, that wasn't a decision I had to make.
Why we have to go in now, so that we can call the shots. I mean, the Pentagon is dying for an opportunity like this, and we must prevent any kind of leaks whatsoever, or the whole thing is shot.
What if we can open up more gates between their world and our Earth? We can use it as a transfer point for troops and material. Clandestine and preemptive actions could be achieved without detection.
Alex! Alex, stop!
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, tell the brass that perfection is a fragile thing. Tell them I did my job. And tell them I retired. Stop! Close that gate! What's going on?
Are you sure they won't build another?
It's a free combination in the first place. If the gate were still there for them to study, maybe they could duplicate it. But it's gone permanently.
So what do you do now?
For the moment, absolutely nothing.
Major Alexander McAndrews, retired, who learned that there is a better world and that sometimes heaven is a place better left untouched by human hands. There may be one more commendation yet to come for the Major, one that says, for services rendered in the Twilight Zone.
Hello, Mr. Foster. This is the unemployment office returning your call. I'm sorry, but your benefits as of the 2nd, 17th, 99 have expired. You can reach me at the usual number, but I'm afraid there's really nothing I can do.
The year is 1999. Within the box, evidence that some things do not change with the passage of time. Its contents, the collected debris of a shattered life, now valuable only for the dimes and nickels they can solicit from a third party. a familiar process, and a familiar long walk that is about to lead into the unfamiliar terrain of the Twilight Zone.
Yes, sir. Something I can help you with?
Well, I'm afraid I'm not buying.
Selling then.
Yeah.
Bring it over here. Let's see what you got.
I know it's not much. You know how it is. Hard times, lots of things going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you hear that a lot in this business, huh?
Yes, I do. $50.
The watch alone is worth that.
Make it 60 then, but that's as high as I'll go. There's a depression now, you know. You can take it somewhere else, but you won't get any more, and when you come back, the offer will be 50. Flat.
Couldn't you make it 65?
Done. Sure you've nothing else to sell?
No.
You weren't sent here, were you? Referred?
Referred? No. Look, if I had anything else to sell, it'd be in the box. I got nothing left. I'll tell you what I do have. A gut full of pain. You want to make me an offer, go ahead. Now, what's the going price for pain these days?
Perhaps there's something else we can negotiate. Come. You're familiar, I trust, with memory dipping?
Only what I read in the papers. Seems to be the big trend these days, renting people's memories.
Yes, it's become quite popular among those able to afford it. The usual practice is to scan a subject's memories and copy them onto a computer chip. You can take a skier, copy his memory of his best race, and by plugging into that, you can experience what he felt. His feelings, his thoughts, the way the snow felt under his skis, the roar of the crowd at the finish line. A fascinating concept, is it not, Mr.
Foster?
Mr. Foster. Unfortunately, copied memories are not as vivid as some might like. It's like seeing a video that's been dubbed too many times. The color is washed out. The experience less than 100% real. So, a market has developed for connoisseurs looking to sample a far more intense experience. For that, they require not dubbing, but direct transference. We go in electronically and slice away memories. A minute, an hour, a year. We can remove these memories and store them for use by others. And the experience is quite painless, of course.
And illegal.
Eminently. And the wonder of it all is the product is not a distortion of reality. It is reality distilled. For those who buy, the risk is quite worthwhile. As for those who sell, the rewards are quite reasonable.
How much would I get?
Depends on what we can find.
I've never really done anything special.
Unnecessary. Look at the soap operas, Mr. Foster. No alien invasions, no vast sagas. But they know the value of voyeurism. And so do I.
Well, I'll have to think about it.
Of course, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Do think about it. And while you're thinking about it, think on this. What have your memories done for you lately, Mr. Foster?
third reminder, Foster. In case you've forgotten, the rent's due the 1st of every month. Today is the 6th. Either I get the rent from you by tomorrow, or I'm throwing you out. Am I clear? Have a nice day.
It's not fair, you know.
Very little in life is, Mr. Foster. I've just had a very good offer from a fellow who collects high school graduations.
It gives me great pleasure in presenting this next student not only with his diploma, but also with this watch in recognition of his leading the fundraising for the new gymnasium. Congratulations, Simon Foster.
Mr. Foster? Mr. Foster? Mr. Foster? Here, drink this. For some reason, the process tends to dehydrate it a little. A perfect transfer? How do you feel?
I don't feel any different.
Of course not. But now there's just a tiny gap in your memory. Just so. Everything between 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock in the evening of the day in question. 12 hours. Poof. Gone. And are you any the less for it? No. In fact, I would dare say you are quite the richer for it. Well, good doing business with you, Mr. Foster. Next time...
No, there's not going to be next time. I just needed enough to get ahead a little, that's all. Thank you for your help.
As you say, but if you should ever change your mind... Be seeing you, Mr. Foster.
620, 625.
Thank you.
Now, if you don't mind.
Next month, too. New policy. Got a lot of transients coming through here. Owner says we have to have an extra month's rent.
Can't do that.
Look, I tell you what. Why don't you go running off to the Housing Commission and tell them all about it? And maybe when you get back, you'll find your apartment rented. One of those clerical errors you hear so much about.
I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, but there are no openings in your area. When a vacancy opens up in your field, you will be notified at that time. Goodbye.
You're in luck, Mr. Foster. I just got a call from someone interested in buying birthdays.
There's 5 candles, Simon, and 1 for good luck. Close your eyes. Make a wish. Make a wish, Simon. Blow out the candles. Good boy. Happy birthday, Simon. Darling, look at Simon. He's taking his first step. Look! That's my boy.
I just wanted to say, you're a great dancer.
Thank you. It was very nice. I have to go inside now, but I'll never forget this.
Punctual, Mr. Foster. Very good. We have a job in the repair field which your record indicates you're perfect for. We just have to ask you a few questions. Strictly formality, you understand. What high school did you graduate?
Cliffordville High in Madison.
With 2 years of junior college. What was your major?
I think it was...
Your resume lists engineering.
That's it. If you could just give me a minute, I think that I have some records around here somewhere.
I'm sorry, but we are pressed for time, Mr. Foster. If you're not ready for this interview, you should have...
No, I'm ready. Sorry. Go on.
Please describe your training in that field during your college experience.
Well,
I require specifics, Mr. Foster. I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, but if you're not going to cooperate...
Wait, please. It's difficult sometimes.
It's difficult for us all, Mr. Foster. The unemployment rate is 32% as of this Monday, and there are many applicants who are looking for this job.
Wait, please. If you just give me a chance.
Please resubmit your application to Central Processing. Good day, Mr. Foster.
You can't do this to me! Come back here! Come back, damn you! My God. How many? How many others?
I run a business, Mr. Foster. Like any good business, it depends on volume and diversity. One must be responsive to the fluctuations in the market. Oh, save me your grand gestures. You're not going anywhere. Even if you leave, you'll be back. Your kind always comes back.
We come back because bread is $5 a loaf and meat you can't even buy unless it's on the black market. I look around, the only person I see eating is you.
I pay you a fair price for what you have to sell.
It's not enough! You say this minute is worth a nickel, an hour, maybe $1. $5 if something interesting's going on. What gives you the right to put a price tag on my life?
I didn't. You did.
Yeah. I did, didn't I? So what'll it be today, Mr. Quint? Trip to the zoo? Ride on a roller coaster? Why don't you take my first marriage? Save us both some grief.
Not interested? I'm only buying one thing today. We need a companion piece to the young lady who just left here. I want to buy the first time you made love. I can make you a very good offer.
No.
Take it or leave it. That's all I'm buying at the moment. Walk away, and who knows if I'll be buying anything else.
Tell me. Just tell me you love me. It's not silly. Just tell me you love me. Always. Forever and ever.
That will be all? I said that will be all, Mr. Foster. It's over. You can go now. Your payment is on the counter.
She's in here, isn't she?
Don't touch the equipment. You might damage something.
You know, they say you can always remember the first time with a woman. I guess now I'm the exception to that rule.
Very good. Now, if you'll please just...
I want her back. I changed my mind.
Just take your money and go.
I want her back. I want her back in my head where she belongs. I want my life back. You've got my life. I want it back. You give me my life back. Yeah, I want my life back, damn you.
I haven't got it. I sold it. Don't you understand? It's not here.
Then get it. I can't. Well, I suggest you try, because right now I don't have anything much to lose. I want a life. I want to be whole again. Now!
There is a way. But it's not perfect.
Well, like you said, Mr. Quint, what in life is...
We received your new application, Mr. Foster. Very professionally typed. Did you have it done by a service?
No, ma'am. I typed it myself.
I see you've added clerk typist to your job goals. And a number of other occupations. Where exactly did you learn to type?
I had 3 years of typing at Sorworth College. It's all on the resume.
But Sorworth was a women-only college at that time. How do you explain this?
I graduated college on June 12th, on the year shown. And then I graduated college again on July 1st of the following year. I attended and graduated Lenox High School, also Chula Vista High School.
Mr. Foster.
That was shortly after my return from London. Did I tell you I have 2 children? I remember when they were born. It was such a moving time for me, being an only child. I remember my 5th birthday. My brother and my sister helped make the decorations.
Mr. Foster.
But, of course, the credentials are what's at issue here. I should also mention that my German is quite fluent. I spent most of the last year in Vienna, and I worked as a translator and a secretary and a bus driver. And I interned at the Institut de Neurologica. Prior to that...
Exit Simon Foster. A patchwork collection of lost dreams held together by the stolen memories of strangers. A man who discovered that we truly are the sum of our parts. Mr. Simon Foster, a very special resident of the Twilight Zone.
Those were such wonderful times. I remember them so well.